Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a desi style pizza in your house, and we've been requested this from one of our viewers from Pakistan, Yasmin. She said, can you show us how to make a pizza in your house? So we're going to show you how to make a desi style pizza with some chicken that we had left over, roasted chicken. So the ingredients you're going to need, I'll bring you closer. So we're going to use some smothered chicken, which we broke up in small pieces. We separate the bones. We've got some corn, we've got some red peppers, green peppers, I've got tomatoes, I've got some green chili, I've got some onion, and this is the base that we're going to use for the pizza, and I've got some mozzarella cheese. So first what we're going to do, we're going to spice up this chicken, and we're going to put some oil in a pan. So I'm just going to get a pan ready here. I've got some just normal cooking oil that we're going to use, just enough so I can fry this chicken into. So there you go, about 3-4 tablespoons of it. Right guys, so we've got the oils all heated up now, so we're going to put in our chicken. I'm going to put that chicken in to get that little bit. At that point you can probably turn the heat down a little bit, just for medium heat, so we'll get everything in. There we go. So in now I'm going to get the corns in there. I'm going to add the other peppers. Get them all in there. There. The tomatoes in there. Get my onions and the green chilies. I don't want to sweat off the onions before, that's why I don't put them in before. I want a little bit of crunch on them, because as soon as you put them into the oven, they will sweat off themselves and they will go nice and soft, because I don't want to make them too soft because they're both soggy. I put them in before. So on this stage I'm going to add a little bit of salt and some red chili to it, because I like it spicy, so I want to put some salt in there. Okay, and we're going to add a little bit of red chili in there. Put the green chilies in there as well, but I like it spicy, so we're going to put a little bit. It's all up to yourself how much spice you want to add onto it. Just turn the heat up a bit though. It's good if you cook them in this style beforehand. The best thing is, because your base doesn't burn then, and this stuff is going to be at least half cooked. The chicken's already cooked, but everything else gets a little bit tenderized, ready to go on the pizza, rather than being rock solid, because they take a longer time in the oven to cook. Because to make these cook properly, you need a proper pizza oven, which you get in your pizza shops, but we've got a normal house one, so that's why we're going to cook these off beforehand, and they give it that extra bit of kick. So now I'm going to show you how to make the dough. We've got plain flour. We've got 2 cups of plain flour here. So what we're going to add to that is the plain flour. We've got yeast. We've got 1 tablespoon of yeast is going to go in there. That's what's going to help give it that fluffiness. So that's 1 tablespoon of yeast in there. Going to mix that in. Okay, then you add water as you go along. A little bit some oil to it, so that's going to give it some shine and some shape into it now. So you just keep folding it in, keep folding it. Here we go. Now your dough's ready. All we need to do is leave some cling film on top of it and leave it to rise. I will say leave it for at least 1 hour, 1.5 hours. The longer the better, but an hour and a half is more than enough. So there you go.
I'm just gonna put a little bit of, oh, just to give it that little, press it down the shoe. There you go. That's you ready, your dough's ready, so just leave that like that. That's it covered with your cling film now, so I've got some cling film on there. So it's going to look like that. We're going to leave that for an hour and a half, but the longer the better. So we'll just leave that and we'll catch back with you in about an hour and a half time. Right, that's our dough ready now. It's been about, I've left it for an hour and a half. You can see it's all risen up. I did between every half an hour, I did open it up and I did give it a good a fisting into it, so it gets all pressed and it rolls up 2 or 3 times. But now that dough is ready. See, that's ready. So all we need to do is add a little bit of flour, and we'll probably get a couple of pizzas out of this one. So let's get some flour and let's get me rolling. Right everyone, so as you can see, I've rolled it out, I've put it into the pan. This is about 10 inch, just over 10 inch of a pizza tray. So what I'm going to do is, in the house, the best way to do it is put that in the oven as it is, let it cook and rise a little bit before we add any of our sauces on it. So let's put it in the oven. Here we're going to leave it in the oven for about 5 minutes. We're at 150, it's an electric oven. We're about 150 and we've got it on the fan, so it's not a direct heat from the top. The fan, it's going to be a circulating heat. We'll give it about 5 minutes, then we're going to take it out, then we'll put all the sauces and all the toppings on it. See you in 5 minutes. So as you can see, the dough's risen up right nicely, kind of most evenly. I did take a knife and I did prick the middle out because it was risen up too much, so that's all settled now. So let's take out the oven now and I'll show you. That's your pizza there now. So that's just the dough itself. So what we're going to do is, this is the base that we're going to use. Is a tomato base. It's got herbs in it and garlic in it. It's already pre-made for a pizza, so you don't need to make it. It's really enough, cheap enough to just buy a tomato base sauce for the base. But if you do think that you want to make it yourself, you can just get some tomato puree or tomatoes and basically add whatever spice you think is mostly herbs, garlic powder, ginger powder. You can add that and that will be sufficient enough for you to put that on a base. You don't want to put too much, that's just enough. You don't want to smother it all, you just want a little thin layer. Here we go. That's you. Okay. On top of that, we're going to put now our topping on it. So that's our topping there. So we're just going to start putting that on top of it. Make sure you get like an even covering of it. Just going to spread that out thinly. You don't want too many chunks in one place. Okay, so that's it all thinly layered out. The only other thing we need to add is our cheese now. So I've just got the mozzarella cheese. So you just get your cheese. Don't want to put too much on it. You just start from the sides and work your way in. There's no measurement how much cheese that you need to put on it. It's just whatever you think, but you don't want to make it too cheesy. So just enough that you can see it's just covered a little thin layer of on top of all your chicken topping and everything. Here you go. That's it ready now. So all we're going to do is put that back in the oven. We're going to give it another, I would say, 10 minutes. We'll have a look in 10 minutes, see what the... Right, I've just put it back into the oven. It's still temperature is 150 and I've still got it on the fan, so it's not a direct heat, it's going to be a circulating heat. So we're going to get 150, let's give it 10 minutes, see how we're getting on, and we'll catch back in 10 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes, so I'm just going to have a quick sneak peek. Seems to be getting on very well. Yeah, you can see that. Base, I think I can do with another 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to put that in for another 5 minutes because the base looks like it needs another few minutes. So let me just cook that off for another 5 minutes and I'll catch up with you there. Right, we're going to check this again. This will be at 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I'm just going to have a quick check on it again. Check the base. Right, you can do with the base a little bit more, just a little tiny. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on directly onto the unit here. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to get some direct heat in there. Give it another couple of minutes and the job's a good one. Guys, that's our pizza ready now, so I'm just going to take that out. I'm going to get this sliced and we're going to show you. Okay, so that's our pizza ready. Just going to slice that off in there. One of our pizza slicer. Okay, so pizza slicer, so you want to make one. You got 2, 3 and 4 cuts there. So let me just plate that up and I'll show you exactly from the sides and how it's cooked from the bottom as well. Okay, that's your pizza all cut and ready to go now. What we're going to serve it with, we're going to serve it with some chili sauce. We've got some mayonnaise and some herbs in it, and we've got some ketchup on it. So I'm just going to show you a side of one of the pizzas here. I'll show you that piece here. As you can see, nice little layer. It's not too thick a base. You don't want a too thick a base because if you have too thick a base, you're just biting into the dough and it's never going to cook properly. You just have a medium base and you got a nice little crust on the side. So that's it. So you can serve that with any of these sauces. Hi everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you liked our pizza making technique today. And if you like what you've seen, if you don't mind, like, subscribe and share our channel and press the bell icon button so you can get all the latest updates. Thank you, bye.